Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and today we are talking about my first ever tattoo! This is my tattoo, isn't it crazy? I've had it since my birthday, which is July 21st. So I wanted to talk to you guys about getting my first tattoo, where this design came from, and why I wanted it on my ankle. All of the questions of above, and why did I decide to get it on my 31st birthday? Let's get started. So, the question came up as, what is the design? This design is actually a rabbit on the moon with some flowers and then some swirlies. It is actually by Panda Chew on DeviantArt. I saw this image a long ass time ago, and I mean 2012. I have been dreaming about this tattoo forever, and this person specifically made it to be a tattoo. Actually, I'm gonna message them because I don't use DeviantArt that much anymore, so I'll be telling her or him, thank you so much for doing this drawing. It is by far one of the most beautiful things I've ever wanted on my body. There's a few other things that I do want on my body, but I don't know. I just saw it and I'm just like, I freaking love that. I am all about moons and the celestial realm of the heavenly above. Not like heaven with clouds and stuff, like, no, the stars, galaxy, like planets, rotating, Milky Way, Andromeda, like kind of things. Comet. I love astronomy. So the moon is there, and as a Cancer, I am deeply reflected with that, and I think the moon's a really cool thing. Also, it's kind of homage to Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon! Next, there was also the rabbit. The rabbit is actually like kind of Japanese drawing inspired, kind of like Okami. And Okami is a video game where it has the brush style, and the rabbit actually has the brush style strokes on it and the swirlies. I actually didn't really want it that heavy. I told my tattoo artist, Roxy, to not make it so heavy. So she kind of like erased some of the lines and she took it off. So it wasn't a problem. Next, there was the flowers. Since my leg is a lot smaller and we shrunk the size a little bit down, we actually lessened the amount of flowers so it didn't get messy and busy on my ankle because I have a small surface area there, which is okay. And then of course the swirlies. I think the swirlies kind of represent nice flow, nice, beautiful kind of swirly designs. I like swirly designs. I think it's really romantic. And the thing that really kind of got me is that this is a very like Japanese style design, but it just felt so wholesome to me without me ever having to ask him about making this tattoo. And I think it was about time for me to get one. I've always wanted a tattoo. For the longest time, I've always wanted a tattoo. I was always scared. And because I was acting and modeling, I always knew that it was not a good idea to get a tattoo. Like, it is specifically kind of shunned if you have tattoos. If you go to auditions and they find you have a tattoo, they're like, nope, no, insta ban. So me, I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of doing my own thing right now. So I'd rather do this and get it over with versus never getting one. Okay, part number 2. Why did I choose my ankle out of all the places to tattoo myself? I chose to put it on my ankle because I always thought my first tattoo should be a little bit more discreet. And it's like, I can cover it with shoes and boots and pants and socks. So I'm like, okay, like if I want to show it, I don't have to be like, look, it's here. Right here, like my nipple, like, oh look, it's right here. Like, no, it's something a little bit easier for people to see for my first tattoo, and I can just be like, hey! Oh, yeah! Here's my tattoo, do you like it? I always really thought ankle tattoos would be a very quick spot and romantic, and I thought it would be a good point to start there as well, versus the arm. If I was still going to get into acting and modeling, like, I could kind of hide it with pants, so there's that. And I always thought like a small little tattoo would be nice there. That's not small, now is it? Why decide to get a tattoo at age 31? For those who now know, I 31 years old. Surprise! During the time leading up to my birthday, I actually got really depressed, quote unquote. It wasn't my own depression, but it made me value my life a little bit harder. I was talking to a friend of mine and we were just talking about things, and then one thing led to another. My brain just went really far south and it made me like cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. But I was talking about how like there are kids out there that don't get to live till like 31 years of age, or they don't even get to live past their 10th birthday. And I was just like, here I am living life, and there's kids out there every day getting stabbed with needles. And one of those people is my husband, and it really breaks my heart because my husband's diabetic and he's out there getting freaking tattooed up to here and then behind his neck, and like if he can get tattooed, I can get tattooed. And it's not that I've been scared of getting a tattoo, it's more like, oh man, like do I really want to do this? Like, do I want to? But me getting a tattoo at 31 kind of significantly showed, hey, I'm alive, I feel pain, like I understand that there's people out there that have significantly worse pains than getting a tattoo. And if I've been talking about it, just do it, because there are kids out there that'll never be able to have this feeling. So if you really care, go do it. Also, my husband's never dated a girl that has had a tattoo, so I am the first one and the only one because I'm his wife. But at the same point, yeah, I really wanted to celebrate living life with a little bit of backwards pain, and something that I've wanted for about 6 years. I've wanted this design since 2012, so there's that. The last question I probably can think of, like frequently asked questions or something to vlog about, is like, what did it feel like? And so there are different charts online about how it'll feel when you get tattooed. And for me, like certain parts of it felt like an actual needle being dragged across the skin, if not dragged deeper into the skin, versus like a cat scratch. And right now I have a cat scratch that's healing right here on my thumb. Okay, so it's like healing right here. I don't think you can see it. Yeah, cat scratches freaking hurt. And I'm allergic to cats, and I stay with my friend who has cats, and one of them scratched me not on purpose, but I was trying to put her down, and then she like kind of was like flailing, and then she scratched me. But it really freaking hurt when it was a continuous like cat scratch like this. And the hardest part was definitely finishing the moon, because the moon is in multiple sections. It felt like it was okay, so imagine this is the ankle. When she was doing like the moon part here, it felt like it was supposed to be here, but it felt like it was over here on the other side. So it really freaking hurt. I definitely think that the pain was okay. I was nervous. I'm so nervous. Okay, thanks. I'm really nervous. Babe. Oh my god!
Don't be nervous. No.
Okay.
The sound is not going to kill you.
I'm so nervous. I didn't have any numbing cream. I felt all of that. Holy crap.
You gotta have to hang on for a second.
She started already and I felt it.
I have to bend the needle a little more because it's ragged.
Oh my god. So nervous. She's like, it's broken. I'm just kidding.
Now you're not nervous anymore.
No, I felt it. Like someone explained it as
It's
like a
only
cat
until
scratch.
you feel it, and you cannot explain it to other people how it feels like, because I'm pretty sure everybody feels it a different way.
So I was really scared about it because the way I see the machine is the same as a sewing machine.
Yeah, it kind of works the same way.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to be pierced by a sewing machine. Here I am getting pierced by a sewing machine.
You can't sew.
So every single inch, and I will remember that for the rest of my life. The healing process was very painful because I got a mosquito bite up like inside the moon. So it was really hard for me to scratch the mosquito bite and not scratch the new tattoo without damaging it. Obviously, this is just a line work tattoo. Do I want color in the future? I don't know. I think it would be really cool, but I don't know right now because This really freaking hurt. I thought about getting color done on this one, but being my first tattoo, I didn't want it to hurt me. So there's that. Recovery process. My tattoo is now done recovering, thankfully. It is still itchy because there's a new mosquito bite above it. Sadly, it's right there. But I do recommend make sure that you keep it clean. Don't wear socks like the first week. It was really hard for me because I got these new cute little shoes with like straps, so I couldn't even wear those, so I had to wear flats and flip-flops the entire time. Yeah, I definitely would not get another tattoo for a while unless it's something small. I have thought about getting a few different ones. One of the bigger ones that I want is like a full back tattoo. And do I want to get it? Probably not. My husband and I were thinking about getting matching tattoos on our back. So if you guys have any ideas for matching tattoos for couples, leave me a comment down below. Or if you have any tattoos, make sure you tell me, because I always love seeing other people's tattoos. And like one of the tattoos that I really want is like a circuit. Like I want it to be on my arm, but I want it to be like a circuit board with UV ink. So I want UV ink, but on top of it I want like abstract like arrow kind of things. I think that would be really cool, so if I do go to parties or anything, like it'll be there. But we'll see. I might even just put it on the wrist because I've always wanted a barcode. Like, I don't know. I always thought barcodes were really cool, but then like I could probably get like an actual QR code and then someone scans it and then it works. Like, I think that'd be really cool too. But that's just tattoo ideas at the end. But yeah, my first tattoo, I really loved it, and I will probably get another one in the future, maybe something small. My sister wants to get a tattoo together, so it's like a sister tattoo. Yay! Love! And I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I could do that. But I definitely love the one that I have now. And it's something small with my sister, something like, I don't know, like a heart in a special place for both of us. I wouldn't mind getting it. If it's something bigger, no. I'm a bitch to pain, so that's not happening. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed me rambling about me and my tattoo, which is on my ankle. If you did, make sure to click that like button so I know that you enjoy my content, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because you need to watch another video. So I'll see you there. Bye! Actually, that was a really weird outro. Usually I say, I'll see you in another video. But I kind of did that backwards. I have no clue what I'm doing anymore.